One of my favorite memories of 2025 was seeing my friends and catching up on the 50 States series. I would ask them, had they seen today's episode, or what did they think about the Airbnb rankings so far, or what did they predict would happen in tomorrow's episode. The series came off of the internet and into my everyday life and conversations. Now, Ryan has a big summer project every year, but I don't think any of them can ever come close to the 50 States series. So what made it so effective? What made it so part of everyday life and culture?
Hi!
So these are my friends. I'm here with
Isaiah,
Nathaniel,
Hudson.
So, you guys watched the 50 States series last year. What was your favorite part of it? You can hold this.
Oh, okay. My favorite part is probably the interactiveness, if that's even a word, of just the whole thing, watching it every day, getting excited for when it comes out, and the whole Wheel of Doom, like getting excited to see what would happen each day.
The 50 States series was Ryan and his wife Haley driving to 50 states and visiting a Airbnb, staying overnight in an Airbnb in each of them. And they did it all in 50 days. So right off the bat, we have such a clear goal. We have such a clear A to Z. It's like, here, let me show you. So the first episode and the first state and the first Airbnb of the 50 States series was like the first rung of the monkey bars. And as you watched the series, you knew that there was a clear end. When we get to the other end of the monkey bars, I'm a little out of shape. You were never confused about where we were or what was happening. There was such a clear, here's where we're beginning and here's where we're gonna end. This series ends either when we reach all 50 states or we fail trying. Now this year, 2026, there is also like a goal. It's the going to 10 tourist attractions and trying to find the best one. So there is a goal, it just doesn't feel as solid or cohesive as 50 states, 50 Airbnbs, 50 days. 2025, it felt like a mission. I want to see them get to 50 and 50. 2026, this year, it feels more like a collection of adventures rather than a continuous mission. Now, the mission, it made it easy for me to understand, and every single day I would look forward to seeing where are we and reaching that mission. Where are we in the journey to get to 50 in 50?
Yeah, it was the daily thing that really was big for us. My wife and I, every day after work, we would watch it, and it was like a daily routine that we would do, so that's why it was a lot of fun.
That daily rhythm was something I could look forward to, and with this year's summer series, it's not daily. It's posted Wednesday and Saturday, so it's just something for me to have to remember. So today is Friday. Tomorrow an episode comes out, and then there won't be an episode on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but then on Wednesday there'll be an episode. It's just one more thing to keep track of. It's not as simple as every single day I get to look forward to an episode. Every single day after school, after work, after chores, I get to watch the 50 States episode of the day.
It's not as engaging. I haven't really been as drawn in as it was before. I find it more of not a burden, but I definitely have to think about watching it more, whereas the 50 States in 50 days, it was a routine to where at a certain point, it became a habit, and then when it was done, it felt weird not doing it because it's over. And when you get used to doing something for more than 30 days, your brain just wants to do it, and that's how it felt. So it was the perfect YouTube series, and that's what I thought.
The daily rhythm of the episodes made it feel familiar, as did the repeated elements within the show, like Jammy Time, or the game plan, or the morning coffee run, or the running 1 mile in every state, or driving and getting coffee. I think I said that already. The fun drink alert, reading about the new Airbnb, new state unlock, coffee run. I keep saying coffee run. Why do I keep saying coffee run?
All the kind of the repetitive things that he did each episode became like, inside jokes with people that were watching it. So it just formed that kind of camaraderie with people that were involved and made it even more interactive.
Almost like you got to know Ryan Trahan, like almost like he was family to you, almost like kind of like that, and just like you knew what was going to happen. It was just I'm forgetting the word now, just familiarity.
With the bucket list series of this year, 2026, it doesn't have that daily rhythm. It just doesn't feel as,
I would say it's not as exciting as 50 States. It's still funny. I mean, it's Ryan Trahan and Haley, obviously, makes it really good, but it's just not as exciting.
too much familiarity can be boring. So Ryan introduced conflict into the episodes via the Wheel of Doom. Here's how it worked. When someone donated a specific amount, I forget if it's $5,000 or $10,000, then they spun the Wheel of Doom. And the Wheel of Doom had different penalties on it. For example, there was the split, where Ryan and Haley had to take separate paths to get to the next Airbnb. Or there was the swap, where Ryan and Haley kind of switched roles and switched daily routines with each other. Or more serious ones, like no coffee for an entire day. That was one of the penalties. So these different penalties that the Wheel of Doom introduced, it gave it stakes. It gave it something to look forward to every day. We're like, okay, is the Wheel of Doom gonna go off? And if so, what penalty is it gonna land on? And what's gonna happen in this episode that'll make it engaging and different from the previous episodes, right? It's these little challenges and getting to all 50 states in 50 days. This year, the bucket list challenge, like I said, Ryan and Haley are trying to go to 10 tourist attractions and find the best one. The stakes are not as high. I mean, there's less to win this year and there's less to lose. I mean, last year, if they lost, then, how do I say this? Last year, I was like, I want to see them get to 50 and 50. This year, it's like, okay, it's cool for you guys to go see 10 tourist attractions, but it's all pre-recorded, so I know you're gonna make it. It just doesn't have as much stakes, if that makes sense.
I also liked that they had a goal in mind. Like there was a fundraiser, so every day you'd be like, did they reach their goal yet? Did they reach their goal yet? And it was like you were rooting them on as they were going.
For 2025, Ryan partnered with St. Jude's Research Hospital, and he made the entire 50 State series a fundraiser for that organization. And he was able to raise like $11 million just for the hospital through the series. So as you watch the series, it's not just watching a YouTube video. You're actively making a positive impact in the world if you donate to the St. Jude Foundation. And even if you didn't have money to donate, you could just subscribe to Ryan's YouTube channel and he would donate 1 penny to the foundation. 2025, we don't have that. We don't have any charity or donation or anything like that. So it just means a little bit less. It means like trying to find the coolest, the coolest tourist attraction. That's cool, it's just not as meaningful as donating to help kids who have cancer and being able to watch this cool series along the way, right? It doesn't have that deeper of a meaning. And this deeper meaning, or even the Wheel of Doom, or many of the aspects of the 50 State series don't work without the almost live aspect of the series. So for 2025, Ryan would film the video, send it to his editors, and then a couple days later, we would get to watch it. So it was almost like if I commented, if I donated, if I suggested Ryan and Haley do something, they could respond to it in a later episode. They could be like, oh, Jacob Powell donated and wants me to read this Bible verse. Or, oh, so-and-so said that we should try to go to this restaurant or that grocery store, or do whatever. And so it was this conversation between us as the viewer and Ryan and Haley. It felt like this interactive talking with a friend. 2025, it's all pre-recorded, so we don't have any of the live aspects that we had last year. If I comment, if I suggest, hey Ryan and Haley, you should do this, they're never gonna reply to that in the video. That isn't gonna change the outcome of the video or the series. In 2025, we got to actively participate in the story. We got to like help write the story. And that story, it had a clear end point. Like I said earlier with the monkey bars, we knew exactly when the series ended. It was either when Ryan and Haley failed or successfully got to all 50 states and 50 Airbnbs in 50 days. So watching each episode, it was a little bit bittersweet. It was like, yes, I enjoy this. I love the coffee time and the joyride run and the wheel of doom. But I'm sad because each episode I watch, I know that we're getting one day closer to the end of this series. It was bittersweet. The bucket list challenge, it also has an end point. It's 10 episodes, I think. It doesn't hit as hard because we don't love it as much. All the things we love about the 50 States series, the bucket list challenge doesn't have that. So when it ends in a few weeks, it won't be as sad, right? Like, I genuinely tear up when I hear this song and I think about the 50 States series ending. Like, it genuinely makes me sad because I loved the 50 States series. I loved watching it every day, and when it ended, I was so sad.
It was like it became our routine. Jammy time became our jammy time. His morning routine became our morning routine. And it was just really good to have some familiarity.
The YouTube algorithm doesn't capture that. It doesn't capture how sad I was when the series ended or how nostalgic I feel about it. It's just not something that YouTube can track, not yet anyways. But I think it's the part of the 50 States series that made it most effective. The way that it came into my everyday conversations. I would talk every day with my friends, with my family, with random people I met in my everyday happenings about, hey, have you seen the 50 States series? Yeah, this guy is going to 50 states in 50 days raising money for this hospital. I would talk about it. I would think about it. I would think, man, I can't wait for Ryan to come to Massachusetts where I live. Maybe I'll see him. Maybe I'll run into him. Wouldn't that be so cool? I actively, like, it was born on the internet, but it lived in real life. It lived in my interactions and my thoughts and dreams and hopes and desires, and that's a little bit weird. If Ryan were to somehow watch this video, what would you want to say to him or anyone else watching?
You're the best, man.
Let me on your next video.
Jammy time.
Okay, thanks guys. The way that the 50 States series jumped off of the internet and into my everyday life, that's the part that I think stands out to me the most. Now, I talked earlier about how familiar each of the episodes felt, and one of the ways that Ryan did this was by using a story structure called the Dan Harmon Story Circle. It's 8 points that are supposed to make a story feel complete and whole and satisfying. But the issue with it is that if you just take it and put it on YouTube, it usually doesn't work. So what Ryan does in the 50 States series, and all of his videos actually, is he edits it. He modifies it so that it still feels complete, but it works on YouTube. If you want to see how he does that, then check out that video right there.